Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. You're watching HQ BMW. Before we get started, I want to say a huge thank you to all of you for all of your amazing messages on the upcoming surgery. I don't think I said it in the vlog, but the surgery is on February 21st, so there may be a little bit of a break in the vlogs. I hope you can understand, but I'll get back to it as quickly as I can. So today, I just finished clay barring the entire car. There was some lines from the glue on the wrap and get all the dirt and contaminants off of the paint because I want to polish the entire car again. If you want to know clay bar process, anything about it, I'll put a link above. We did this last year after we took all the wrap off. As you guys will remember from last year's vlog, if you've been around that long, but we used the ultimate polish from meguiars last year to polish the entire car with an actual power polisher. First time doing it last year, turned out okay, but it actually didn't get rid of all the swirl marks. Now that I've kind of been hanging around Marty a lot more and kind of seeing what they use, I'm deciding to go with this GYEON Q²M polish. This has a bit of cutting power in it as well as a polisher. So I'll show you an up close of the paint where the swirl marks are there. It's not drastic, so I'm hoping that this polish is going to work. There are higher cutting compounds available than this. I'm not quite comfortable using that yet as I'm still pretty inexperienced, but I'm going to give this a shot first, see how it does on the paint, see if we can get a good majority of the paint corrected. Then we can move on to what I'm going to do next with the car, but I wanted to give it a really good polish and clean first. Just in case we keep it all alpine white, then the paint will be looking good. If we wrap it, then the paint will be good and the wrap is just going to protect it. So clay bar first, I give her a wipe down with the Q²M prep. You guys know how much I love using this stuff. I love the smell of it as well. Then we are going to use our power polisher with the polish, and make sure you have lots and lots of clean microfiber towels. You can never have too many of these. Let's show you guys a close-up of the paint right now, and we will polish the first panel and see what it looks like, and then decide, is the polish going to be enough, or do we need to go to the next stage and maybe ask for some help? If you guys aren't comfortable with doing this yourself, you can reach out to Bespoke Custom Auto Detailing. They will take care of you, clean up your rides, get them ready for show season. I will drop a link below to their webpage, and I will put their Instagram right here. Reach out to them, give them a shout, or you can also go to the BMW gallery. So with that said, let's get to doing our first panel. But here's what the paint looks like before. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that through the camera. It's really difficult to show, but you can see all the swirl marks. So let's try the polish, see how it turns out. Here goes nothing. You don't have to use a lot, just like a few dots on your pad. We're using a brand new yellow pad, and you want to start about 1500 RPMs, and then just to get it spread out, and then jump up to 4000 and do your crisscross pattern. grab your clean microfiber. And give it a dust off. That's the first pass. I'm going to do it one more time and then we'll take a look. So let's try and show you guys now. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is considerably better, much better. So I'm going to do it a couple more passes and then I will show you guys one more time. The biggest thing you have to remember is just take your time. Don't rush this. If you rush it, you're not going to be happy with the results and it might cost you more money to actually have it fixed. So take your time. You got lots of time. Just do it right. Do it the first time and then you'll be happy with yourself and you'll be happy with the results. I'm going to probably work down the left side of the car and we'll see how far I get. I'm not going to rush this. I'll pick at it away as I can, but let's do the rest of the panels down the left side and I'll pick up with you guys shortly. Alright, so I got the left hand side done, the right hand side done. It has taken me about 3 hours to do both sides. Overall results, I'm pretty happy with it. There's a bit of really fine swirl marks still in the paint. I don't know if I should go over it one more time or go to the heavier compound, but I'm happy with the results of where it's at now. It's like night and day from where it was, and all it's taken is time and a few bucks for the polish. I already had the polisher from last year. If you're from the Calgary or local area, I get all of my products from Carzilla. They carry everything for the professional, the amateur, and they also offer free classes on how to do this yourself. I'll put the link below for Carzilla. They carry everything from polishes to soap to everything you need to detail a vehicle. They have. So hit them up online and go check them out. But it's not a paid product sponsor or nothing. It's just the guy's super helpful. He's always willing to answer questions. And so far, I think the results are pretty good. I'm happy with them so far. Here's some B-roll from last week, and then here's some B-roll from post-polishing. I'll open up the big door to get more light in, so hopefully it will show more of the details of the actual paint. Okay, there you go. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Did I do an okay job? I think so. But you guys let me know. I do read all of your guys' comments. I try to respond as quickly as I can when I see them, and I really appreciate it. So, thanks for watching today's vlog. I hope that helps somebody or gives somebody the confidence to attempt to polish their own vehicle. And thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Peace.